Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm G&G and in this episode of Breaking Brazil we are kicking off Season 4 here at Vasco da Gama. We are away in Argentina to start our Copa Libertadores defence again. We're going for 3 in a row in this competition and it's not an easy start away to the Argentinian champions Defensa y Justicia. I'm going to just call them Argentinian team. They have just won their first Argentinian league, I think, or they actually won their League Cup last season to get into this competition. And not an easy test at all. But we have had a busy pre-season slash start of the season with the Rio State Championship. I'll get to that in a moment. But we have brought in plenty of players. We go to our transfer history here. You'll see 40 million spent in this summer. And it's been really just bringing in players to change our midfield, strengthen it. And first player in came from Bahia, Chao Alexander. 12 million spent for him, as well as Pastor going the opposite direction. I think he gives us a little bit more options in midfield. All solid 14-13 really attributes there. You see in his mental technicals and good physicals too. So I think he's a good player to bring in. Definitely gives us a bit more quality in that midfield tree that we need to do. As I said, Pastor goes the opposite direction. Right back we signed, got a bit of money off the deal for letting him go to Bahia. We also signed another player from Bahia for 16 million. It's in true installments and with clauses, not all up front. But a young defender, Ivan, centre back. Good looking player, good potential to grow at 18, already valued at more than we spent for him. And if he continues to grow, he's probably going to start alongside Joachim instead of Leo this season. 18-year-old, plenty of chance for him to develop. Really good 17 tackling, a couple of other attributes there he can probably work on and improve. But I think he's a really good signing. Then another midfielder we signed, Botello, has come in for a fee of 11.5 million from Dynamo Moscow. Not all up front, but Botello, I think, is a really good addition to our squad in that midfield tree. He'd be in the centre midfield attack role, and with his first touch and flair, good passing, I think he's a really decent midfielder. He really improves our midfield. I think those two midfielders we signed, Botello and Chao Alexandra, really improve our midfield and should really add quality to that. And another player we brought in on a loan is Newton, on loan from Shakhtar Donetsk, a left winger. Really brought him in for a 6-month loan because of a bad injury to Breno Lopez, who's out for a few months. We also had an injury in pre-season to Gabriel Veron, so he's come in as a backup to Veron for a couple of months while Lopez is out injured. I think he's a good addition. He's developing really well, and hopefully he can have a real impact this season. So that's the 4 players, 4 players we have brought in. We didn't really let anyone go. MT went to Kabia for 1 million. Figueroa went on a free to Atletico Mineiro, who were relegated last season. They're down in Serie B. For this season, but Figueroa gone on a free. We do have another striker coming in mid-season, Rodrigo Muniz, coming in on a free from Fulham, 25-year-old Brazilian. He could be a good backup for Talisca and a replacement for Figueroa who's leaving. Definitely an improvement on Figueroa, and that could be good to have an option up front later on in the season. But that is our transfer business done for this season. Anyway, at the start of the season, we may do more later on. A couple of players keep an eye on free transfers mid-season, including Fred, the former Manchester United midfielder. We could get him in on a free mid-season to give us more depth in that midfield. So how has the media and the bookmakers seen our business? Well, we have a media prediction of second. That is good. It's our highest ever media prediction since we've been here at Vasco da Gama. And as for the season preview, it also has a second behind Flamengo, 13-2. We are the second favourites and probably the team going to challenge them. 2 players in the dream team, Emerson Royale and Malcolm on the left in the Dream 11, but he'd be on the right for us. So we are seen as the best of the rest. We did finish second last season, and hopefully we can close that gap even further to Flamengo and really have a title run in this 4th season. I'm really excited for this season because we've had a good pre-season as well. We started off the Rio State Championship with a 7-4 win. Exciting game. We were 6-0 up at half-time and pulled it back to 6-4, the lower league side, but we won 7-4. Then a number of wins, including a hammering of Botafogo, 5-1. Really good performance. We took on Flamengo for the first time this season in the Rio State Championship and came away with a 1-0 win. Talisca scoring on 11 minutes. That was the game in which Breno Lopez picked up his bad injury. He has another few months out with that hip injury, another 6 weeks. That's why we brought Newton in on loan. But that was good to get a win right away over Flamengo, backing up that win in the Copa Libertadores final. We then took them on again a couple of weeks later in the Brazilian Super Cup. A 3-0 win this time, beating them again in a final. 3-0, Talisca, Botello and Rayan with the goals, and we managed to lift the trophy against them here. yeah, really good to win a trophy early in the season. Our first time winning the Supercopa do Brazil and beating Flamengo in a final game. Always a big boost. Then it was Atletico Paranaense we took on in the Sudamericana Recopa, which is the South American Super Cup. Lost the first leg 2-1, but a really good performance in the second leg. We went to extra time because of a late penalty for them, but we scored 3 goals in extra time and we lifted our second trophy off pre-season. So we've won both Super Cups this pre-season. 2 more trophies in the bag for Vasco. And then we've just recently beat Fluminense in the Rio State Championship 3-2. Good performance there. Patello getting a goal, 2 for Joachim, and we held on to beat one of our rivals. So in the Rio State Championship, we are, if I get the table up here, we are top into the semi-finals, guaranteed to finish first as well, which is good, with the higher seed going through if it's a level after 90 level in the semi-finals, I mean. So yeah, Flamengo in fourth. I think we take on Flamengo in those semi-finals. Not 100% sure as it's not finished yet. 1 game to go, but we're definitely going to finish top and through to the semi-finals there. So that's all of pre-season caught up with. Yeah, I think it's been a really good pre-season. We look strong, and if we get to the starting lineup for our first game against Defensa of Argentina, and you'll see the changes to the lineup are Ivan is in at centre back alongside Joachim. Midfield is different. It's Alexandra, Boitello and Dodi. Galarza would be in that midfield 3, but he picked up an injury and he's on the bench. He can only play about an hour, so we have him on the bench to try and get him on for a game. Malcolm and Veron are the wingers. Talisca up front. Yeah, let's get this season up and running. So here we go for our season start away in Argentina. It's not going to be easy, a tough away trip. This group, I will show the group at the end, is probably a handy enough one for us. We have teams we should be expected to beat home and away. This is probably our toughest game away to an Argentinian side, and hopefully we can come out on top. There is the group. I'll go through it in more detail after this game. But yeah, hopefully we can start the season, the main competitive end of this season, up and running. Get our defence of this competition started with a win. Fourth highlight here, Emerson Royal will throw in 2 minutes into the half. Here's Malcolm, doesn't get turned, but we win the ball back. Royal plays it. Oh, it's a poor pass from Royal. Zapata intercepts it and they go long, but thankfully we have Joachim there and Lucas Piton can bring us on the attack. Veron makes a run over the top. Is he going to square to Talisca? He goes himself. Oh, he tried to lob the keeper. Talisca heads it in. Oh, keeper never got back on his line. And Talisca, he is scoring goals this season. He's not happy actually at the moment because we didn't improve our coaching staff. He's a little bit unhappy with that, but he's still scoring goals anyway. With the ball over top here from Piton, which picked out Gabriel Veron. He tried to lob the keeper. It was a poor effort. The defender half clears it and Talisca heads it into an empty net. Piton with a throw in here. 8 minutes gone of the half. Joachim has possession now. Here is Chao Alexandra, the new midfielder. Ivan, the new centre back, getting in possession. Plays it through to Patello, so the new signings linking up there as Talisca made a run there. But here's Malcolm through. Is it 2? Malcolm! Oh, he's at the post. Goes out for a goal kick. That really should have been 2. Joachim in possession here. Plays it through to Dodi. Back to Joachim. And we try and create something. 15 minutes in and we've been on top, completely on top. 1-0 up. We should have been 2 through Malcolm. Can we get that second now? Emerson Royal has space to run in here. Can he get across into the box? Royal gets the byline, he squares it to Alexandra. He's in a bit of space. Oh, poor touch. And their man gets back. But again, they clear it long to absolutely no one. Ivan heads it down to Royal. And he goes back to Ivan, who is a player that looks comfortable in possession there at the centre back. Here's Dodi. Lovely pass to Malcolm. Quickly on to Boitello. Lovely touch. Can he score? Boitello! He can! Oh, yes. That's what we want to see from the new signing. Linking up so well with Malcolm. He gets his 4th goal of the season. He has 3 goals scored in the Rio State Championship. He now has 1 in the Copa Libertadores for us. It was Dodi's lovely pass here to pick out Malcolm. And a lovely touch from Malcolm straight through to Boitello. Lovely first touch too. Sets himself up here to fire home and put us 2-0 up. Talisca with a free kick. Picks out Malcolm. Oh, lovely goal from Malcolm. A lovely free kick from Talisca. We are completely on top in this game. And what a start to the Copa Libertadores it is for us. 3-0 up and not even 20 minutes gone. It was a clever free kick here down the side. And Malcolm went first time with the volley back at the net. And we're 3-0 up. Emerson Royal in possession. Boitello getting forward. And Malcolm has runners with him. He goes backwards. Can he pick out someone here? Oh, poor pass from Malcolm. And now we have plenty of men forward, so we're a little bit open. This is going to be really tough to get back. Simon for them. Crosses it into the box. Oh, it's at the crossbar. Oh, it's goal. Oh, it's going to be a goal there. We were opened up. We have plenty of men forward. And then the poor pass in midfield from Malcolm meant we were exposed. And eventually they finished. They nearly messed it up completely here. Ponce through to Simon. His shot, or his square, was back to Ponce. He hits the crossbar. It falls to Molina. He eventually fires home, and it's 3-1. Kick for Defensa to go long, but Ivan cuts it out. That's good from the centre back. He goes back to Fusato, and he goes back to Ivan. And we now try and build from the back. Ivan to Emerson Royal. Royal bring it through. Alexandra, Boitello. Can he create something here? He goes back to Alexandra. He is looking for an option. Boitello over to Malcolm. Emerson Royal makes the run, but he plays it to Taliska. Can he get into the box? He can. Can he square it now? He can. Varane, 4-1. Yes, that gets us back on top. Great response to conceding that goal. And Varane on the score sheet. He missed a lot of the pre-season games with an injury. He's getting back to full fitness now, and he's on the score sheet. Well worked goal here. Malcolm picks out Taliska, and very unselfish play here. He could have probably taken a shot at that point there, but he squares it to Varane. He fires home. 23 minutes gone. We're 4-1 up. The defensive end. Here's Emerson Royal with the corner kick. Can't pick out anyone with it. It's cleared. It'll go to Malcolm. And 25 minutes gone. Joachim in possession here. Are we going to create something, or is it the end of the highlight? Piton into Alexandra. We're going backwards here. I don't think we're going to create much. Ivan Royal has possession. Ivan to Dodi, and we are still on the attack here. It's a very long highlight. Joachim in possession. Ivan, and just controlling possession. Over to Emerson Royal, quickly onto Malcolm. Boitello, good first touch again. He's into the box. Is he going to square this one? He squares it back to Malcolm. To Varane, it's 5-1. Oh, patient build up to that goal. Lots of passing, lots of players involved. 5-1 up, cruising this game. I did say I thought this would be our toughest game in the group. I may be very wrong about that, because we're making it look very easy. Boitello into the box here. He eventually squares it back to Malcolm. He picks out Varane again. He's got 2, and we've got 5. Half time here. A wonderful first half of the season on camera for us. 5-1 up. Goals for Taliska, Boitello, Malcolm, and 2 for Varane. Let's hope we can have an even better second half. Taliska here with a free kick. Is he going to go for goal? He is. He hits the crossbar. It'll go out of play. Almost another goal there for Taliska. Daniel here with a throw, and he is now our backup right back with Pastor gone. Alexandra with a pass back to the keeper there. I was a little bit worried it was going to go over his head. Here's Joachim, Galarza plays a crossfield ball to Varane. He takes it down, looking for support. See, Raphael has come on. We've made our 5 substitutes just to get players off and get players on for fresh legs. And here is one of them, Leo Borges at left back. Cross into Galarza. Oh, he can't get off the air to win that. I thought he was going to nod it home. And defence come on the attack here to Gonzalez with them, but Borges gets the tackle in. Varane to Galarza, Taliska. Rayan makes the run. Oh, he couldn't quite go forward. He had to go backwards, so the attack comes to an end there. Ivan into Z Raphael over the top of Rayan. He can run onto it this time. Can he finish? Can he what? Oh, brilliant finish from Rayan. We're 6-1 up on the hour mark. This is a great start to our defence of this title, and we'll be in the running again if we keep this kind of performances up. I don't know how good they are, to be honest. I thought, being Argentinian, we're going to be a lot better than this, but yeah. See Raphael, lovely ball over the top. Rayan takes it down with that touch, runs onto it, fires home. It's 6-1. Free kick here. Taliska to take it. He's hit the crossbar with 1. Can he get another? And it's 7 for us right in the end of this game. We're in injury time. Taliska takes it. Oh, he's hit the post this time. Oh, he could have had a hat-trick in this game. He's hit the post. He's hit the crossbar. We're going to get the points on the board though here. The full-time whistle is going to go. There it is. It's a 6-1 win. 5-1 up at half-time. A little bit more controlled in the second half. But what a start to our season. So there you have it. What a start to our Copa Libertadores season. We are top of our group after that 6-1 win. And the other teams are Bolivar, who are from Bolivia. Club Bolivar. And Emelec. I think it's Emelec. From Ecuador. So yeah, I think we'll win the group probably comfortably enough in the end. We may drop points along the way, but I think we'll win the group comfortably enough and make it through to the knockouts. In terms of what we're going to come back for the next episode, a little bit up in the air, but we're going to come back for our league opener anyway against CSA. They are newly promoted, I believe. Yeah, they are. They're newly promoted to Serie A. Centro Sportivo Alagango CSA. We will do that league opener. We may do the Rio State Championship final if we are in that final, of course. If not, we'll do the second league game of the season against Juventud, which could be a tough test at home, our first home league game of the season, but it could be the Rio State Championship final. We'll see how we get on. We'll have played a number of Copa Libertadores games since then, and we'll see how we stand in that group. We should be, I hopefully say, comfortably on top of it and looking good to go through. If you did enjoy today's episode, please drop a like on the video. Always good to see more likes and people are enjoying them. Don't forget to leave any feedback you have in the comments. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel to grow and helps you catch every video in this Breaking Brazil series. There's also a playlist on the channel if you want to catch up on anything that's happened so far. And until the next episode, please take it easy.